There is breaking news to bring you this morning. Ignoring the outrage from world leaders, North Korea has done it again. Just one day after testing a powerful nuclear bomb, the rogue state reportedly fired 2 more short-range missiles off its eastern coast into the Sea of Japan. It is threatening disaster if it is attacked, as the United Nations Security Council gets ready to meet again today to work on imposing new sanctions. CBS News correspondent Barry Peterson has the latest.
U.S. surveillance planes flying out of Okinawa may have monitored the launches. Call it defiance or belligerence that prompted test firing the short-range missiles as North Korea shrugs off condemnation of yesterday's nuclear test. China has often championed North Korea's cause on the world stage. This time, even China sounds unhappy, saying it was resolutely opposed to the ongoing nuclear and missile tests. And from South Korea today, more harsh words. The tests, said the foreign minister, are a global threat. South Korea also says it will now join a U.S.-led effort at nuclear non-proliferation. In the past, the North has said it would view the South joining that U.S. effort as a declaration of war. Barry Peterson, CBS News, Beijing.
Joining us now is UN Ambassador Susan Rice. Madam Ambassador, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Beyond sanctions, beyond the condemnation that has already come from the United Nations, is there really anything that the international community can do or the United States can do to stop this?
Yes, Harry. I think, first of all, we need to step back and acknowledge that North Korea's reckless behavior over the last few days, its test of a nuclear device, its efforts to launch short-range missiles, are clearly provocative and destabilizing actions that threaten international peace and security. What they have found in response is that the international community has responded clearly and forcefully from capitals, from the Security Council, in the strongest possible condemnation of their actions. And the Security Council has made plain that it intends to pursue a United Nations Security Council resolution that will have teeth in it, and I expect additional sanctions. The pressure will increase on North Korea economically and otherwise, and North Korea will recognize that its actions have only left it further isolated and further debilitated.
Help me understand this, though. This is already an isolated country. All kinds of tactics have been used over the last decade or so. There have been kid gloves, there have been bare knuckles. Everything has been tried. What makes you believe tougher sanctions or anything will make a difference in North Korea's behavior?
Well, Harry, first of all, North Korea needs to understand that its actions have consequences. The international community, the United States, Russia, China, Japan, North Korea, we're not going to walk away and just throw up our hands and say, let them pursue this path. They will pay a price for their actions.
If change doesn't come from North Korea, and I know this isn't your portfolio per se, but is there a real threat of a military response to what's going on there right now?
Well, Harry, President Obama has been very plain in this and in other contexts that the United States will take the steps that are necessary to protect our country and our people. In this instance, we are still focused on what united pressure we can continue to muster and mount to make North Korea recognize that the path it's on is self-destructive and unacceptable. We leave the door open to diplomacy. We're going to increase the pressure. We're prepared to step up our efforts to intercept and interdict prohibited cargo from North Korea. But obviously, we don't rule out any options.
Ambassador Susan Rice, we thank you for your time this morning. Thanks.